Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to Atascosa County's third annual State of the County. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and ask that everybody squeeze in and try to make a little bit more space for the folks that are standing at the door. Our Judge, Weldon P. Coote, is about to begin his address. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Yeah? That working? Okay. All right. Here we go.
God, Lord, as your humble servants, I'm here to beseech your manifold blessings, statesmen, commissioners, all faithful citizens. Lord, we beseech you to bless us with and happiness. We are here to stand for you to discern and to deliberate what is good for our people. Lord, we also ask you to give us to be kind towards everyone we meet in our everyday life as we walk along, that we will be able to understand them, understand everyone who come on our way, and look at them through the eyes of the heart, to know them, to feel for them, and to grant everything that they require. As we each other's company, deliberate better for our nation, better for our people. We make this prayer through Christ. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to Atascosa County's third annual state address. Tonight, I'm honored to stand before you, our friends, partners, stakeholders, nonprofits, and county officials, city leaders, and even state and federal partners to reflect on where we've been in 2025 and where we're headed to in 2026. If you haven't attended the State of the County before, I promise to make an impactful presentation to you, one that you'll find informative and worthwhile, and we're going to get you out of here in an hour. I promise that. If you've attended the State of the County before, we appreciate you coming back. We're proud and grateful to have your continued interest and support everything happening here at Atascosa County. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to recognize the elected officials who joined us this evening. We're truly honored to have the representative of our local cities, our county family, state and federal partners here tonight, and your presence reflects the collaboration it takes to keep Atascosa County, the region, and our state moving forward. If you're an elected official in this room tonight, would you please stand at this time and be recognized? Anybody, school boards, cities, everybody. This is huge. It takes a cast iron stomach and heart. Sometimes you don't like what you have to do, but you have to have a passion for it. And these people do, or they wouldn't run for that office. In Atascosa County, we're blessed. We've had many dedicated men and women who serve this county. Our elected officials, our department heads, our staff, they all come to work every day and provide critical services for our residents. It takes all of us together to achieve real progress. Now I'm pleased to present to you all a quick glimpse of the many faces in Atascosa County. If you'll please take a look at the big screen.
Atascosa County is more than a place on a map. It's a community built on tradition, service, and pride. Every day, over 400 county employees work tirelessly to keep our county moving forward. These are the faces of Atascosa. Leading the charge are elected officials and department heads, the people entrusted to guide, protect, and serve across every corner of county government. Together we represent the strength, resilience, and heart of Atascosa County. Because when we serve as one, united by purpose, committed to progress, and proud to call Atascosa our home. Together, we are Atascosa proud.
That video reminds us that every department, every service are real people who show up here every day with a purpose and a pride to show up here and work. And I'm proud to work with every single one of those leaders. I always say in county government, it's unique. In Texas, we have 254 counties. That means we have a county judge and 4 commissioners for each one. That's 1,270 different county judges and commissioners serving across this great state at closest to the level of the people. Here in Atascosa County, our Commissioners Court is proud to serve you directly, feeling that every impact helps on change in our community. I'm proud to recognize these gentlemen beside me. Commissioner Precinct 1, Mark Gillespie. Commissioner Precinct 2, Mark Bowen. Our newest Commissioner, Butch Pavelik. And Precinct 3, and Precinct 4 Commissioner, Kendra Bubba Riley. I appreciate all of y'all very much. It takes a group to make this thing work. 2025 has been a good year except for the drought. All of us know the drought's hard on everybody. But we had a good year overall, and we're proud of it. The year began with a lot of transitions. Atascosa County welcomed a lot of new faces and said farewell to some longtime servants. Please stand when I call your name as we welcome you. Please hold your applause to the end. County Attorney Molly Solis. County Sheriff Jake Guerra. our newest county commissioner, Butch Pavelik, and 3 new constables, Constable Precinct 1, Mark Medina, Constable Precinct 2, Johnny Salazar, and Constable Precinct 4, Andy Rutherford. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. Each of them has hit the ground running since January. Sheriff Garris, 3 decades of service, made a smooth transition, following up Tommy Williams and David Soward at the Sheriff's Office. Our County Attorney, Molly Solis, had made great efforts representing and safeguarding our county. In just a few months, she's improved our state reporting processes for adult and juvenile criminal caseloads, which has positioned us in great standing for grant funding. Thank you so much, Ms. Solis, for all your efforts. It's appreciative. Come on in, Judge Ellison. We got a seat for you up here. Not a microphone, but a seat. Come on. Not a problem. And of course, our new constables have been busy serving their precincts with dedication and even implementing new programs, which we'll touch on later. And speaking of strengthening our county team, I'm especially proud of something we accomplished this year for our workforce, the launch of our new first ever Human Resources Department. With approximately 420 employees on average, Atascosa County, we knew we needed more support for our people. Under the leadership of Kayla Fournier, the county's first ever HR director, the HR department has established new policies, automated many of our processes, and working hard to move operations digital to better protect our confidentiality and our people. At the end of the day, we know when we invest in our employees, we will invest in better service for the taxpayers. It's a good investment, I promise you. Before establishing our HR department, many of these responsibilities, like in many other Texas counties, are carried out by the county treasurer, who managed HR functions and helped us get to where we're at today. While all these functions were additional to her constitutional obligations as the county treasurer, she did help us get here today. But with the continued growth of our county offices and the broader of the community, it grew to a point where a dedicated department was needed. I'm confident that the new HR department will bring many positive impacts to our workforce and in turn the residents that we serve. I want to make sure and give thanks to our wonderful county treasurer, Ms. Laura Pavelik. Thank you for everything you did to get us here. You're much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. And I want to wish Kayla, please stand. She's our new HR director. I want to wish her for the future. Great work, Kayla. Thank you. Strengthening our county workforce is just part of building a government that truly serves its people. Just as we've invested in supporting our employees, we're also focused on strengthening our systems that directly impact our residents every day. Our courts, our laws, and the services that help family in their times of need. With the support of this Commissioner's Court, our district judges Jennifer Dillingham and Russell Wilson, our County Court at Judge Bob Brindell, we partnered with Representative Don McLaughlin to sponsor legislation expanding a jurisdiction of the Atascosa County Court at Law. Thanks to Representative McLaughlin's leadership, that bill was signed into law by the governor this last month. Thank you, Representative. We appreciate you very, very much. And thank the judges. Lord, please stand up, all y'all. Stand up. They need recognition for this. Thank you so much. This was a big move that helped us relieve the district courts on some of their backlog. So this means that Atascosa County Court of Law, led by Judge Brindell, will now handle a wider range of cases, including real estate cases, family law, misdemeanors, and appeals from our justice courts. By expanding its duties, we're helping balance the workload across our district judges, allowing them to focus on more serious cases while keeping the justice close and accessible to our residents. And while we're on the topic of our courts, I want to highlight an important new development that directly impacts and addresses the greatest challenge in our communities today, and that is mental health. For too long, families have carried the burden, quietly watching loved ones cycle through the justice system without ever receiving the care that they truly need. Remember that behind every statistic is a son, a daughter, a parent, or even a neighbor whose life could be challenged or changed with the right support. Thanks to the leadership and vision of Judge Jennifer Dillingham, the 81st District Mental Health Court has been established to provide treatment-focused alternatives to traditional criminal justice pathways. This is a big thing. It's going to be a big thing in the future. Participation in this program required a serious commitment, including intense supervision, evidence-based treatment, and community support services. It's designed not only to address the underlying mental health needs, but also to help participants achieve educational, employment, social goals that set them on a path toward independence and stability. The court is starting here in Atascosa County, and we hope it anticipates that it expands to the other counties in the 81st District in the near future. Really, it's a good thing. This court's policies ensures that every participant is treated with dignity and respect while addressing their critical mental health concerns. I want to thank this Commissioner's Court who voted unanimously to support that initiative. That's a great step forward. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you very much for that, and they do too. I also want to give Judge Dillingham a round of applause for her vision and dedication to making this much-needed system a reality. Please join me in giving thanks to District Judge Russell Wilson, Judge Jennifer Dillingham, our County Court of Law Judge Bob Rendell, and Representative Don McLaughlin for making this happen. Thank you very much. Again, much appreciated. That's a big commitment for Atascosa County and the 81st District. It's coming, guys. While we're on that, I want to recognize these gentlemen up here in the front. Judge Lutz from Medina County, the godfather of the judges, Judge Till from McMullen County, Judge Martinez from Cotulla over in LaSalle County, Judge Tano Tiarina from Webb County, and Judge Trevino from Jim Wells County. They came up here to hear this, and we appreciate y'all very much. Thank you very much. Our investments in public safety and health this year have been very significant. First, let's talk about our EMS. This year we added a brand new ambulance. That's a big win for Atascosa County. We're planning to add another one in 2026. Those ambulances are $250,000 a piece. Time you equip them out, we got $500,000 in each one. That's a big expense, y'all, but we need those ambulances, and we need to have a safety program out there. Now we're having a fifth truck that runs weekdays for added coverage, along with new life-saving mechanisms that bolster resources and improve patient comfort. Just as important as the equipment in the facility are the crews where they work and live. That's why I'm proud to share with you the new Pleasanton EMS station that's moving toward construction. This project is long overdue. Right there it is. It's going to be really nice, I promise you. It's been more than 20 years since Atascosa County has added an EMS facility, and our oldest EMS building still dates back to the 1970s. So we're coming around, and we're going to make this thing work and operate as efficient as we can. With the $500,000 USDA grant earmarked by Congressman Henry Cuellar, thank you, Congressman, we appreciate you for that. And the new station will provide modern, healthy living conditions for our EMS personnel, including additional bathrooms, bedrooms, living space, and 3 bays to house the ambulances 24/7. Congressman, we really appreciate it. Let's give him a round of applause, please. Located on the same property as Justice J.P. Fuller building, this future project is about supporting the men and women who answer that call every single day. Just recently, I can tell you from my own experience, they did a great job, and we're proud of them. Courtney Greer, where's Courtney at? You stand up. That young lady right there runs a tight ship, and she does a great job as being the EMS director. She's always on top of things and making things happen. She's the heart of a public servant. She really is. And we're proud of our EMS personnel and the strength and courage of what they do. Thank you, Courtney. And on that, when y'all are leaving, you can look at that $250,000 ambulance sitting right outside. It's just something we're proud of, we're going to show off. While we're talking about health, I want to bring something to you that's very impactful and close to home. It's for our neighbors in Poteet and that surrounding area. The Atascosa Health Center, a nonprofit rural health network that's been serving families across Texas for nearly 50 years, continues to be a lifeline for so many residents. That mission is simple and powerful to make their quality health care for those individuals, including dental, behavioral care and health, preventive services, and accessible to everyone right here at home. In 2021, Atascosa Health Center reopened its Poteet Clinic through a federal ARPA grant, returning to its roots where it all began in 1976. Since then, the clinic has cared for nearly 1,500 patients. That's pretty amazing, in a year. That's about 22 patients today, providing care for local families in that area. Earlier this year, that organization faced a major setback when the facility purchase fell through. They were in a bind. Rather than risk losing health care and access for the community, their leadership came to us for help. And together, we worked together and we found that solution. In partnership with the City of Poteet, Senator Pete Flores, former Representative Tracy King, myself and Commissioner Gillespie, we rolled our sleeves up and we went to work. You know, it takes a lot to make it happen. But the Center's leaders, Monty Hall and John Ulbrich, to keep the healthcare alive in Poteet, Commissioners Court approved unanimously the transfer of the modular building that served as a public defender's office, now allowing the health center to repurpose itself into a new site on Highway 16 south of Jourdanton. I'm sorry, south of Poteet, north of Jourdanton, south of Poteet. By July, that building was relocated to its new home. Just 2 months later, in September, construction was complete, and they opened their doors September 22nd. Stand up, gentlemen. We appreciate y'all very much for all the work you do. Thank you. Today, that facility includes 5 exam rooms, a laboratory, an immunization room, staffed by 2 nurse practitioners, 4 medical assistants, a practice manager, all dedicated to serving Poteet and that area, and we really appreciate it. That's an outstanding example of what happens when collaboration meets commitment. The county was proud to play a small but meaningful role in ensuring that the people of Poteet continue to receiving their health care that they deserve right here in our own community. That's true government, nonprofit, and partnership that work together, and it's very much appreciated for them and us too. Thank you again, gentlemen, for all your work you do. Access to health care is one way we strengthen the well-being of our community, but keeping our families safe takes many forms. From public health and safety, every department plays a role in protecting our residents and giving parents peace of mind. One of those initiative projects was launched this year by Constable Andy Rutherford. His office introduced Child Safety Kit for parents, containing space for fingerprints, DNA samples, medical information, and prevention resources from the National Center on Missing and Exploited Children. It's small, but it's an important step giving families tools to prevent crime and prepare for emergencies. Another example of how our community leaders are stepping up and even passing out the information that we can to help with the child safety. These kits are available, and if you want to learn more from Constable, stand up, Andy. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. He did this on his own. He has a table out there. If y'all want any information, please step out there and get it after the state of the county here. Economic growth remains one of our highest priorities because it is directly tied to the opportunities that we create for our families, businesses, and future generations in Atascosa County. To that end, we've taken important steps to position our county as a competitive place to do business. This year, we established a new role dedicated to leading the county's economic development efforts. That office, working under the budget of the county judge, is building strong partnership with Greater San Antonio, SATX, the governor's office, and our local stakeholders to bring new business and leads into Atascosa County. By aligning ourselves with regional and state partners, we're making sure that Atascosa County has a seat at the table when new opportunities are being considered for South Texas. We don't want just a seat, we want the head seat. Medina County's getting almost everything they're stealing from us, but we got to give them credit. Doing a good job, Judge Luce. I want to follow your coattails. It is. It's hard. We have to be competitive and we have to work for it. And so far they've got the lead on us. Congratulations on that. But we're working closely with the Atascosa County Economic Development Corporation, combining resources and expertise to ensure our county is a place where businesses want to come and invest. They want to thrive. You know, thank you, Joe Eustace. Joe, stand up. This guy right here has put countless hours in trying to help us get this done. We appreciate it, Joe. And working with Joe is Curtis Vickers. Where's Curtis? Stand up. Curtis is our man in the county. He's our Economic Development Director and Project Director. Thank you, Curtis. Together, these partnerships help us market our assets, our location, and our workforce, and the quality of life, so new employers see Atascosa County as a reason to come here for their future. That's as important, I promise you. Atascosa County's growing economy is attracting family-owned companies like Bluebonnet Fiber. They're here to build out, create jobs, and provide much-needed public utility for us. They're starting in the Lytle area, coming this way. Where's Mayor? Mayor, good luck over there. You need them. They're coming this way. Through Atascosa County and Bluebonnet Fiber's close collaboration, we're working together to bring state and federal funding. Y'all hearing that? State and federal funding. Don't forget them. In development infrastructure that will benefit several thousand homes and create opportunities for other enterprises to come in and ultimately create a larger economy that will benefit us all. This is a big thing. We need a bigger tax base to save every one of y'all tax dollars. It's important to bring new economic jobs and economic benefits to this county. Our combined efforts to expand broadband access across our county is supporting economic development, and we're trying to do all we can, ensuring our residents, from students to small businesses, that they have access to the tools that they need to thrive in today's digital world. Ladies and gentlemen, there's still places in this county you can't get cell phone reception, so we're going to work to that. We're going to do everything we can, and we appreciate, where's the Blue Bonnet Fiber guys? I saw them here a while ago. Look at here, these two guys showed up. Y'all can go over and shake their hand and kiss them later, I promise you. Make it happen. Part of our growing economy is making sure our infrastructure keeps pace with demand. Growth requires space, facilities, and the ability to serve more people effectively. Two major projects underway this year reflect our commitment: the expansion of both the Sheriff's Office and the Tax Office. The Sheriff's Office expansion, this project is transforming how we support law enforcement. The former training room is being renovated to expand it to the patrol room. And at that point, adding 10 new workstations for deputies and office space for 4 more report clerks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know it, it's a full-time job. Those guys, they get up from one desk and another one sits down. They don't have the time to get it done. We're going to find room for them guys to work, and we appreciate it. In addition to that 2,450-foot expansion, we will provide 5 new offices for investigators and create a larger, modern training room to accommodate the department's growth. This project is nearly complete and will directly enhance Sheriff Guerra's office and the ability for him to serve our residents. Thanks again, Sheriff. We appreciate you. Just as important, I really appreciate it. Just as important, maybe more important, because we've got to have the money, is the expansion of the tax office, a department that serves thousands of residents each year. The 2,200 plus square foot expansion will triple the size of the book room for public record storage, and a new office for the tax assessor collector, and provide flexible workspace for staff and file storage. The existing building is also being updated with 4 new transaction windows designed to reduce wait times and improve customer service. With the original book room removed, the building will now be open end to end, allowing far more efficient layout for workstations, and completion is expected by the end of this year. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen that, go look at it. They're really turning out nice. The other thing is, that building was built in the mid-'60s for about $130,000. The county bought that building in 1990 from the Resolution Trust Corporation for $150,000. We bought the whole block. Now we're spending $1.2 million adding onto it and remodeling. So that just shows where your numbers go. Nothing's cheap anymore. These projects represent our commitment to building a county government that will keep with pace and growth. Our residents will serve them effectively and support the economic future of Atascosa County. And guess what? We paid cash, no debt. Thank you for the previous administration and the numbers that they were due, and thank you for the taxpayers for the numbers you turn into us, and we're trying to manage the best we can. So with no debt on that, we've got to look forward to the future, and I'll explain that in a minute. This project has definitely shaped up to be a long-term project, and that's the future that we're going to talk about now, and that's the medical examiner's office. With the $10.8 million awarded from the governor's office, we're now under construction in Pleasant behind JP1. This project has been a slow, steady journey, but we're on track to have groundbreaking ceremony tomorrow, October 17th at 10 a.m. There are many people to thank for this project, and you've heard me mention it before, even at last year's State of the County. But tomorrow, we invite you to come over there for the dirt turning at the shovels. It's actually getting started. If you haven't heard much about this effort, know that the medical examiner's office will serve a critical role in our district, providing timely and professional investigations into the causes of death, and for families, it will bring much needed answers and closure during their times of loss. For our justice system, it will ensure accurate forensic evidence that strengthens court proceedings and protects the integrity of the law. And overall, this is a tremendous win, not only for Atascosa County, but for everybody in South Texas. You judges, remember that. We're going to need you. We need you to step up. Overall, we see a good future with this thing. Thank you to District Attorney Audrey Lewis. Is Audrey here today? I don't think she made it. For all the work she did. And thank you for the county judges and the commissioners and all the counties of Wilson, Karnes, LaSalle, and Frio for your cooperation and commitment. That meant a lot to us. Thank you very much. Another area we invested wisely in is infrastructure. In partnership with the Nueces River Authority, we're updating our flood maps, adding early warning systems and assessing dams and low water crossings. The best part, we only have to pay 25% of it. We got the grants to get it done, so 75% is coming forward. The cost of the county, safer communities, smarter growth, and responsible stewardship of your tax dollars. That's what we do. We turn over every rock to find every grant we can. One of the major infrastructure projects we're tackling through federal grant funding, thank you again, Congressman Cuellar, is the River Oaks Drive Culvert Project. For years, heavy rains have caused flooding in this area, cutting off more than 100 families whenever that bridge goes out. These two guys, phone rings off the wall when it rains. This is the dividing line between their precinct. This project is changing all that, keeping families safe, connected, and giving them peace of mind when storms come. $1.5 million worth of mitigated funds are replacing outdated drainage pipes with larger ones that can carry more water, reinforcing the banks to prevent erosion, and rebuilding the road top. This is a big project, and we're proud of it. We're using local engineers, and we're using local contractors to move forward. When it's complete, this neighborhood will be far better protected from flooding. The homes and property will be more secure, and the families won't have to worry about being stranded after a storm. That's a big thing. They can sleep at night. Of course, no investment pays greater dividends than the one I'm fixing to tell you about, and that's our young people. Because the future of Atascosa, this county depends on them. Our regionally recognized internship program, now hear what I said, our regionally recognized internship program just completed its second year this summer. We hosted 13 outstanding students from across the county, and one of our interns, Ian Rodriguez, from the 2024 summer program, was named Rising Star of the Year from the Alamo Area Council of Governments. Atascosa itself was named and honored as a Youth Workforce Champion from our commitment to growing the next generation of leaders. We also received the Employer of Excellence Award from Workforce Partners at Workforce Solutions Alamo. Huge shout out to all of them. Adrian Lopez, Dan Wallace, and Sylvia Garrett, where are y'all? I know Adrian. Look here. These guys go above and beyond to help us with this program and help us find funding. It's amazing, and we appreciate you. Thank you, Adrian. It's a great honor to work with these people. To further highlight our efforts, Atascosa County participated in Workforce Solutions Alamo Intern Day. This was a great event. I couldn't make it, but it was something that I really want to thank everybody that participated. Our county team joined a panel discussion in San Antonio at the food bank, alongside interns, employees, and educators. Another shout out to the ACOG team for offering transportation for our interns and our county team. And I heard it was a lot of fun. I just couldn't make it. Somebody double booked me, but I won't say who. What made this especially meaningful was that two of our 2025 interns were able to sit on that panel with Atascosa County employees, sharing their own experience and perspective. It was a powerful moment to see our students representing Atascosa County and engaging in the conversation about the value of the internship program. They taught us a lot. I don't care what anybody says. Those kids come in here and showed us how to be efficient and helped us, and we helped them. It was a great, great experience to have them. I hope we have them back every year. The collaboration between Workforce Solutions Alamo, ACOG, and the San Antonio Food Bank, a truly impactful experience, is specializing in public service. Come on, guys, stand up. Every one of y'all, stand up. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. That team right there went above and beyond. We're proud to partner with them and help for our students, for the leaders, make leaders tomorrow. While we're investing in our next generation, must we never forget those who come before. The men and women who service, I have a passion for veterans. These guys and women, they stand up and they're who we need. And thank you for everything you've done. Sorry. Our veteran service officer is truly one of the bright spots in Atascosa County. Like other counties in Texas, we have a veteran service officer who helps our veterans across the benefits they've earned. But here in Atascosa County, we go further than that. Our team creates community, builds camaraderie, hosts programs, tacos with everybody. It's amazing. They go above and beyond. We're deeply grateful for their sacrifice and proud of the work they do and to honor and support them. It really is. I thank this Commissioner's Court again for supporting them. Tonight we share a tribute, a video honoring the men and women who served this nation and continue to inspire us all. Please give attention to the big screen.
Hi, my name is David Emery, and I'm proud to be a veteran here in Atascosa County. When I raised my hand and took an oath to serve, I knew it would mean sacrifice, discipline, and courage. What I didn't realize at the time was how much that service would continue to shape my life long after I came home. Being a veteran isn't just about what we gave in uniform. It's about the values we carry with us every single day. Honor, integrity, and commitment to something greater than ourselves, especially in our communities that we call home. Here in Atascosa County, those values are celebrated. Whether it's through programs, events, or just a simple thank you, Atascosa County makes sure that the men and women who serve this nation know they are not forgotten. We as veterans are a living reminder that freedom is never free, but the real blessing is coming back home to a place that understands that truth and continues to support us as neighbors, friends, and family. Atascosa County is that place. So, tonight, as we honor our veterans, let us remember, service is not a chapter that ends when we take off the uniform. It is a lifelong calling to stand for what is right, to serve our communities, and to inspire the next generation to do the same. And there is no better place to live out that calling than here in Atascosa County. To all my fellow veterans, thank you for your support. Together, we make Atascosa County strong, proud, and free.
I want, please. Now I want to please be seated. I want the veterans to stand. We want to know who you are, and we appreciate everything you did. Look at this. So much appreciated, guys. So very much. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Your service shaped this nation. Your presence continues to shape our community, and we honor you today and always. Thank you. From the bottom of our hearts, we mean it. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the time and effort and commitment from David Emery, the man you just saw in that video. If you don't know who Mr. Emery is, he's a resident of the Lytle community. He serves on the Lytle City Council. He serves as Mayor Pro Tem. He's also a member of the Atascosa County Veterans Advisory Board and a member of the Atascosa County Historical Commission. And he played a significant role in the metal detection efforts involved in the Battle of Medina findings this last year. Tonight, I want to recognize this man as this year's recognition of our 2025 Atascosa County Impact Award. David, I appreciate everything you've done. This award is created to shine a light on individuals who are making a real and lasting difference in Atascosa County. They go above and beyond. It's not just about titles or positions. It's about the impact that someone makes through service, leadership, and dedication for the greater good. Mr. Emery's work reflects exactly that. We're proud to honor him for the positive influence he continues to have on our communities, not just the Lytle area, everywhere. Mr. Emery, please come up. We want to give you something. So you're not the stepchildren, I promise you. I promise you. So, as I mentioned, Mr. Emery serves on the County Historical Commission under the leadership of Martin Gonzalez, our County Historical Commission Chairman. Our County Historical Commission was awarded a very distinguished service award for their active program based on volunteer hours and work throughout the year. This past June, some artifacts were found in Atascosa County by metal detectorists related to the Battle of Medina, and they were placed at the Whitty Museum for display. That's a big thing, people. That's huge. Earlier this month, KLRN debuted the documentary titled A New History of Old Texas, the Battle of Medina, which re-examined the 1813 Battle of Medina and its pivotal role in shaping the Texas independence. If you don't know what that is, it was the bloodiest battle in Texas history before the Alamo. Probably to this date. We just don't know all the details yet. It's a big thing. The documentary mentions historic findings that were discovered here in our county. I want to thank the gentleman, Brandon Seal. Is Brandon here tonight? I don't know if he could make it. He couldn't make it. He put the podcast together. If y'all haven't seen that, look it up. Go to it. It's on KLRN or give it Martin. We'll get it. It's really an interesting deal. It highlights the Battle of Medina and discoveries that made and the work that's been done, ensuring our county's involvement. Martin Gonzalez, stand up. This guy goes above and beyond also. He worked for the county forever, then got a real job. But Martin is superb at what he does. Cemeteries have been uncovered, plaques have been done. This guy, no wonder we get awards for that. Thank you so much. Throughout the years, we've kept our doors open in person, by phone, and by email. I contribute a weekly column to the Pleasanton Express, which, by the way, it's not always easy coming up with ideas, topic after topic. But I appreciate the space that they provide me, and I appreciate the Pleasanton Express. And believe me, thank you, Daniel, and pass the word on. It's an opportunity for transparency, and we put it out there every week. And this year we launched the Monday Minute with the Judge, a segment on social media, highlighting projects, people, and stories that shape our county and our communities. If you haven't already done it, follow us on Facebook at Atascosa County Judge Weldon Coon. Stay informed. It's a pretty interesting 5 minutes. It works real good on every Monday. It's been a lot of fun, and each week I invite a guest, sometimes a county leader, sometimes it's a community partner, and we talk about important topics, upcoming events, and the work happening across this county. And there's a lot of things, but it's still tough coming up with topics. It's been a great way to connect more directly with our residents and shine a light on the people who make a difference. Keep everyone informed in quick, accessible format. If you want to join us for an episode, reach out to our staff or our office, call us. We'll figure out something, we'll get you involved, and we'll make it work. All of these outreach efforts, whether through my weekly column or social media, or conversations with community members, tacos, lunch, even a beer in the afternoons, I get a lot of that conversation, are rooted in the same goal, and that's making county government more open and accessible to the public. We want to know what you're thinking, and we want to be able to respond to you. Transparency isn't just about the highlights. It's about making sure our residents have the information they need and understand how we make our decisions. And your tax dollars being used. It's important that we pay attention to you and listen. Again, we may not always agree, but we're going to find a way to make it work if we can. I want to take a moment to talk about recent changes in posting our public agendas. In line with the efforts that our state leaders, thank you state leaders on this one, to increase transparency, a new law requires public meetings. It's not their fault. They know how we feel. To be posted 3 business days in advance. Previously, counties had to follow a 72-hour rule, which means we post on Friday, meeting was Monday. Now we have to post on Wednesday, the before, if the meeting's on Monday. It's hard. It's hard. Am I right, judges? We got to put all this together. We got to make it work and make it fit, and there's no moving. So they didn't do us any favors. Not that it's your fault. They didn't do us any favors, and we're working our tails off. And our staff, tell me if I'm wrong, our staff is working their tail off to try to get this together, right? Commissioners, you all agree? Okay. Maybe we'll try to work to change that. Anyway, it's all part of public access and meeting information. We're fully committed to complying with the law, and although there may be some adjustments along the way, we may end up meeting every Monday. I'm confident that ultimately it will strengthen public access and trust in county government. We do want to be transparent. It's just hard. Hard to get that out there. It is, right? I tell you. As always, we face challenges of another budget cycle, something every county in Texas knows well. Right, gentlemen? You all know that budget. And lucky for us, we've had the world's greatest officer, Tracy Barrera. Where's Tracy? Me and that woman, we sat across the table. We sit across the table and we growl and we scratch and we cuss and we throw a fit and we hug each other when we walk out of the room, don't we? No, yeah. But I'm going to tell you something. It's a true pleasure to work with somebody that has a good feel for the budget and a good feel for county government. It's a true honor. Thank you, Tracy, for everything you do. Tonight I'll be sharing total budget tax rate with numbers and reflect how we continue to balance the needs of a growing county and be responsible to our taxpayers. As your county judge and budget director, I want to be clear, my top priority will always be the taxpayer. Every decision, every approval, and every action we take is made with responsibility in mind. This year brought its share of challenges, right, Tracy? Our needs continue to grow while our sales tax revenues have not. We didn't get the value we thought we'd have, like Medina County with a couple billion extra, you know. But we kept the tax rate the same at 0.482, and we're going to work hard to do that. But it's going to be challenging in the future. Our total county budget stands at $87.5 million, which includes $7 million from grant and state funds and $2.4 million in district funds. We continue to make progress in reducing debt. When I took office in 2023, we had $19 million, and now we're down a little over $16 million. The effort remains strong, and I stand firmly committed to maintain a fiscal conservative approach to this. And I promise you, call me anytime. If you've got a problem, we'll talk about it. Finally, you may notice the fact sheet that was in your chair. I guess they were right. We put them all out. Look at that thing. Pay attention to it. I encourage you to take it home. Read it. Learn from it. Share it. Understand that we're a community and it helps to be informed and make decisions about where we're going, especially in the community, and continue our experienced growth even here in Escalante County. Those numbers are real. Those numbers are factual. We put that together. We decided that we needed to come up with something that we knew that our constituents needed to know. We pretty much knew what the numbers were, but we wanted you to know how it plays out. Hopefully we'll be over 50,000 in the next census, and the county gets a lot of new rules. Right, legislators? Of course, in 2025 is not without hardship. This past summer, we faced a devastating fire that completely destroyed the W.W. Wood facility, an institution since the 1980s, 40 years here. First and foremost, we're grateful to our first responders, and it took a bunch of them, and our paid fire department from Pleasant that showed up, and the quick action containing the blaze. Most importantly, no lives were lost. Tell you what, I showed up out there, and I was just shocked at how many volunteers and people we had. It was a devastation. And I got to tell you, I'm proud of our volunteers and proud of the people that show up, put themselves on the line to make that work. It's very, very appreciative. Still, with the total loss of the company, nearly 60 livelihoods were affected. Through this challenge, we're especially thankful for our partners at Workforce Solutions Alamo, who stepped up to support those displaced workers, help them navigate through this difficult time, find them jobs, figure out what they can do to help them. They did a good job. Again, thank you, Adrian, and your staff. Times like these remind us that resilience is not just about overcoming one challenge, but it's also preparing for the next. As our county continues to grow, we're already facing a pressing issue right now, and that's our county jail. Just 6 years ago, we added 100 beds. Guess what? That expansion's already at capacity. With growth comes criminals, and we have to house them, we have to take care of it, we have to make it work. Consistently over the last 2 months, we're hitting bed space capacity at the jail. With growth comes challenges, and now we have to weigh the cost of another expansion, which is $12 to $15 million, against the expense of outsourcing those inmates to other counties, which are probably full. Yeah, Medina County wants them. I see you over there. Take them for free, we'll send them. Well, we have to consider that as we approach 2026 and 2027 in the budgeting process. It's going to be a strenuous thing. We have to work at it. And I want to commend our sheriff again also for helping us work through these problems. County attorney, district attorney, they're helping to rotate this thing through, and we make it happen. Thank you all again for everything. You know how much pleasure it is to work with people. You can pick up the phone. Hey, we got a problem. Both ways. Sheriff will call me, I'll call him. We've got a situation, same with our county attorney, Molly. It's a true pleasure. It really is. While buildings and budgets matter, it's the people who carry this county forward through every challenge. The resilience of Atascosa County doesn't come from just the infrastructure or policy. It comes from the men and women who dedicate their lives serving this community. That's why we look ahead and we made a priority to ensure to take care of those who have taken care of us. Now this is something big. It's big to me because I really have to tell you, we looked at this thing. It came to me from one of our employees. I said, you know what? Maybe we can make this work. We'll look at it. This year we adopted a new policy, and I'm proud of it. We're calling it the 6230 rule. So under this policy, if you're a county employee and you served Atascosa County continuous for 30 years, you can't leave and come back. That 30 years of service and you're 62 years of age, the county will cover your health insurance expenses until you reach Medicare eligibility. Now, you can retire and you get Social Security, but they wouldn't have insurance. So we looked at the numbers, and believe it or not, it doesn't cost us hardly anything. As those employees leave, we hire new at cheaper wages because they don't have the longevity and tenure. And so it comes in and there's only 2 or 3 a year. So the numbers started to work, and we put it together. I want to thank Kayla, and I want to thank Tracy for helping me work with this thing and see if we could make it happen, and we did. We implemented it. It reflects our belief that who dedicated the majority of their lives to serving this county, that we take care of them in return, especially without much cost to it. By using this transition, we're honoring a lifetime service and ensuring that our employees and their families are supported during a critical stage of life. And it gives young people something to look forward to. I am a total supporter of private enterprise. Private enterprise pays a whole lot more than government does, so we have to give them benefits to get them to stay. They have to feed their families and put stuff on the table too. It's the right thing to do. It's one more way of investing in people that have invested so much in this county. At the county, we made it a priority to recognize our employees who go above and beyond. This year, we launched the Employee of the Quarter. Now, this is something that I didn't know would work, but I'll tell you what, we're kind of proud of it. It gives recipients recognition for their service along with a full day of paid time. We give them that day off. Quarter 1, we recognize Sharon Riggins with the Juvenile Detention Center. Quarter 2, Brittany Van Curran with Rural Development. And Quarter 3, Cindy Galindo, the Assistant County Auditor. Let me tell you something. There's names that come to us. The Policy Procedure Committee takes it. We make the recommendation. We vote on it. It comes out. You can still come back up again if you go above and beyond. But it's something that we're proud of, and we're proud of those employees. There's one standing back there. Thank you, Brittany. We appreciate you for everything. We can't hand out bonuses. It's against the law. And we're committed to finding meaningful ways to show our appreciation and incentivize the hard work. The next update is very special. Effective October 1, we're officially able to honor Incredible Milestone, one of our very own employees who has dedicated 40 incredible years of service to Atascosa County. She began her career as a staff member. I remember her back in the 80s. We worked together. She hadn't changed at all. Through dedication and hard work, now she's an elected official herself. I want to please join me in recognizing our County Clerk, Teresa Carrasco, for her outstanding accomplishment. Good. On behalf of the entire county, we're going to have you come up here. We're going to give you just stand right there. Hang on just a second. In today's world, it's rare to find people who dedicate 3 or 4 decades of their lives to one generation. That's or one organization. That's amazing. Here in Atascosa County, we're fortunate to have them. But not far behind Ms. Carrasco are a few other employees who've reached significant milestones in the county. If you're here tonight, we want you to come forward. Jane Sanchez. Is Jane here? Where's she at? Now, Jane doesn't reach 40 years till December, but we're going to give you ahead of time because we know you're not going nowhere, at least till then. So come on up here. We appreciate you. I worked with these 2 ladies back in the 80s, and again, they haven't changed a bit. It was a lot of fun. We were all young back then, and it really was truly fun to work and grow this county. And y'all have seen the changes like I have, too. It's amazing. Where's Lieutenant Norma Jordan? 31 years of service. Norma? Sheriff Jake Guerra, another 31-year employee. And Elizabeth Ramon. Is Elizabeth here? 30 years of service. Join me in thanking each one of these for their incredible dedication to service to Atascosa County. That's combined history right there of more than a decade and a half. It's big. It's important. Thank you all very much. We've got plaques for all of y'all. going to tell you something. You walk into that county clerk's office, it's impeccable. They do a good job. They answer questions. They're professional. And I'm going to tell you, she come from Laquita Hayden to Diane Gonzalez to where she's at today and follow good footsteps. Again, the history of this county means a lot to get where they're at today. It's very important. Thank you so much to all of them. It's outstanding. Congratulations to each of you. As we look ahead to 26 and 27, it's important to recognize that everything we've accomplished together is a much bigger picture. Atascosa County is growing, and it's probably around 100 people a month. That's a ballpark number we're coming with. And it comes both opportunity and responsibility to guide us forward. I want to share three clear priorities for the next 2 years. Number one, we're going to strengthen public access and public safety and justice. We will continue to invest in our first responders, our courts, our public safety infrastructure. This includes planning for the future capacity of our county jail, supporting our EMS as they transition to the new facility and grow, and ensuring our courts and law enforcement agencies have the tools they need to keep our communities safe. 2, building resilient infrastructure and smart growth. From road improvements, flood mitigation, broadband expansion, and updating our county facilities. We're committed to building infrastructure that can keep up with the pace of growth, and these investments are preparing Atascosa County to thrive for decades to come. We want people to come here, but we want good, clean, positive growth. And number 3, developing our future workforce and community partnerships. Our youth are our greatest assets. Those young people, we need to be proud of them, and we need them to be proud of us. We keep our strengthening programs like the County Internship Program, expanding our partnerships with school and workforce, and regional allies like Workforce Solutions Alamo and ACOG, and ensure that our students and young professionals see a future and want to come back here and get involved. Together, these priorities form a roadmap, not just for government, but for every resident, school, and business and partner who call Atascosa County home. They're how we preserve the character of our community while preparing opportunities that lie ahead. It's important, people, that we do that. And we take care of our local businesses that are at the same time. County government is unique. We're closest to the people. Every change, every hardship, every victory is felt directly in our daily lives. Atascosa County is growing and changing, but we're also thriving in certain places. Not without challenges, but resilience and partnerships and a shared vision for the future. As your county judge, I'm committed to work and continue alongside this Commissioner's Court and our great county team. Our school districts, our nonprofit, and our businesses, and each of you to ensure Atascosa County remains a place that we're proud to call home. And I'll say this, government works best when our citizens get involved. Whether it's volunteering with local programs, serving on a county board, mentoring a student, or just staying informed and showing up like tonight, it means a lot to me and these commissioners that y'all showed up here tonight. I encourage you to get involved, use your voice, step up and help shape the future that we're building together. I want to end the address this evening by recognizing 2 young women. One of them's not too young. She'll be 93 soon, who stand closest to me through this journey. My mother and my wife, Anna. Stand up, ladies. Each year, my life seems to get busier. Work is hard, but deeply rewarding. I talk to my mother every morning at 7 o'clock, I guarantee you. She's not calling me, I'm calling her. And we talk 2 or 3 times a day. My beautiful wife, I'm blessed that she's right by my side and supports me. She doesn't like politics, but she supports me. But the greatest support I've had, I promise you, is her. Everyone here tonight who's watching from at home, sitting in your easy chair, I want to thank you for your trust and your partnership, and I want to thank everybody for showing up here tonight and your faith for your county's future. So, a couple more things in closing. We've got things coming up in the future that are going to be hard. We've got to address the screwworm problem that's coming and several other things. The growth of Atascosa County, our water needs in the future. We're going to lean on our federal and state partners, but we're going to be there with them. We're going to be working with them hard as we can and keep them moving. These judges, we're going to stay in communication and we're going to work together. These guys, we pick up the phone, we talk to each other. Hey, how'd you handle this problem? Huh? You've got to believe this one. It's amazing what we go through, the same thing, just in a different county. Those lines that you see on the maps, they're imaginable because we still work together. Is that right, guys? It's appreciative. I want to thank Justin Vasquez for all his IT experience and getting this thing streamed across the path. The voiceover on the very first video was Deputy Chief Eric Kaiser. Eric's been a great asset to the county. He's a great spokesman in many, many areas, and I want to thank him for the voiceover. I want to have to tell you that my staff is phenomenal. Tabitha Garza, she produced all these videos herself and put this prospectus together, put this thing for us together. And assisting her is my court coordinator and administrative assistant, Jessica Kidd. Tell you what, their efforts today mean a lot to me. It keeps our county going. Those girls, I got in trouble for that last year. Those young women have doing a great job, and I'm proud of them. I really am. The two ladies work the hardest, and they have a heartbeat of the judge's office, and I'm proud to work with them. I truly appreciate everything. And I guess this is going to conclude 2025, the address State of the County. And do we have a motion to enter this address to the minutes?
I'll make a motion to enter this meeting into the minutes.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Pavelic, seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you again. This meeting is adjourned. I'm sweating like a bull.